Hello and welcome to Sustainable Choices podcast, where we explore the latest issues in tourism and hospitality. My name is Rosora Abdulazizova, final year student of Tourism Management and Hospitality at the University of Northampton. In this episode, I will be diving into how the sustainability debate is shaping tourist behavior, from what they buy to how they behave in destinations. This issue is highly relevant to our sector, especially as environmental concerns, climate change, and ethical consumption have become central to how tourism products are marketed and consumed. To explore this, I conducted several interviews with tourists staying at Marva Hotel in Tashkent, and I will be sharing their thoughts throughout the episode. To begin, let's quickly define what we mean by sustainable tourism. According to the United Nations World Tourism Organization, sustainable tourism takes full account of its current and future economic, social, and environmental impacts. In practice, this includes reducing carbon footprints, conserving biodiversity, supporting local communities, and encouraging responsible tourist behavior. Marketing theory also helps us understand what influences tourist decisions. For instance, Maslow's hierarchy of needs can be applied here. Once basic needs like safety and comfort are met, tourists often seek self-actualization, which today includes ethical and environmental consciousness. Similarly, theory of planned behavior explains that attitudes, subjective norms, and perceived behavioral control shape intentions and ultimately behavior. If tourists believe that traveling sustainably is good, expected by others, and feasible, they are more likely to act accordingly. But how does this work in real life? Let's turn to my field research. I conducted semi-structured interviews with 5 guests at Marva Hotel, asking them would they pay more for eco-friendly or sustainable options, or how familiar are they with the concept of sustainable tourism, and do they make any conscious efforts to behave more sustainably while on holidays? And their response gave me insight into the different levels of sustainability awareness and practice. And first tourist Anna from Russia says,
I always choose eco-certified hotels when I can. This one has a green K label and they don't use single-use plastics. For me, it's not just about comfort anymore, it's about doing the right thing.
Anna represents what researchers call the conscious consumer segment. According to a 2023 report by Booking.com, 76% of global travelers want to travel more sustainably, with 43% actively choosing sustainable accommodations. These are people motivated by values and willing to pay extra for ethical practices. The second tourist, Lina, from Sweden.
I always try to reduce my waste when I travel. I even bring my own reusable items. It's frustrating when hotels don't support this.
And Lina highlights the importance of perceived behavioral control from the theory of planned behavior. If tourists don't feel the infrastructure supports sustainable behavior, they may feel discouraged even if their attitudes are positive. And the third tourist, Aisha from Egypt.
I really love nature and I try to support ecologists. And I also avoid animal tourism that looks unethical. I think that tourists have more power than they realize.
Aisha reflects the values of an ethically motivated, socially conscious tourist, particularly common among Gen Z and millennial travelers. Her commitment to supporting eco-lodges and rejecting exploitative experiences align with the rise of value-based consumption, where purchasing decisions are influenced by environmental and ethical beliefs. This segment of tourists is helping drive demand for responsible tourism practices and show how empowered individuals can shape broader industry trends through their choices. So, what's my take on all this? It's clear that sustainability is influencing tourist behavior, but in diverse and complex ways. Some tourists are highly motivated and plan their trips around sustainable values. However, others respond only when sustainable features are visible, easy, or incentivized. In my opinion, this means hospitality business, especially hotels, need to move beyond just implementing sustainable practices. They must also communicate them effectively using eco-labels, visible design, and behavioral nudges like green loyalty schemes. Many tourists tend to overlook sustainability efforts at destinations or accommodations unless these practices are communicated clearly and marketed effectively, resulting in missed opportunities to influence behavior. We also need to consider the cultural dimension. In Hofstede framework, countries with high environmental awareness like Sweden or Germany are more likely to produce eco-conscious tourists. This cultural influence must be considered in targeting marketing strategies. But sustainability shouldn't be a luxury. As for sustainable tourism to be truly fair and inclusive, it needs to be affordable and accessible to people across all income levels, not just those who can afford premium eco-friendly options. To sum up, the sustainability debate is clearly affecting tourist behavior, but unevenly. The key takeaway from my interviews and the research is intention doesn't always equal action. Tourists are often willing, but they need the tourism sector to make sustainability visible, easy, and rewarding. For business and hospitality and tourism, this isn't just an ethical choice, it's a strategic one. Sustainable practices aligned with good marketing and cultural sensitivity can attract the new generation of travelers. So let's stop treating sustainability as a checkbox and start seeing it as an integral part of the experience we offer. Thanks for listening to Sustainable Choices, and I hope this episode sparked some thoughts about the future of tourism.